Hey guys, iowacryptomining here. So my business partner has worked quite a bit this weekend, and I was busy doing family stuff. So he's got pretty much everything cut. He left like little chunks in the corners, and then he was working the top here, and the plasma torch broke. So, but he's just left little pieces here and there, and so he's got pretty much everything on the outside. He's got these verticals cut up. He's got pretty much everything ready, and then on the inside he took out all the shelving, so we got that out of the way so we can paint this. The idea is we're going to paint it. We get these support bars in. He welded them. I screwed them down the other day. He's got these long beams cut, so he's going to do this along the top for a little more reinforcement, and I'm pretty sure these are the beams he's got figured out, north and south, to actually hold up the outside when we flip this out. He's gonna have these in the ground, and we're gonna have them screwed down in, and they're gonna hold up the side here. So he's got those cut, he's got those ready, he's got this thing emptied out. As you can see in the bottom, everything's pretty much cut, but little slips, little pieces. The top is cut all the way across. So yeah, we're ready here. So I think this is the state we're gonna have it in to paint it, and then come in and finish it. Well, I might be wrong. We might finish cutting this and then paint it while it's just kind of hanging here. So, but yeah, we got this ready to go, and yeah, I mean, it's getting close here to where, you know, we're gonna have this start. We can start actually putting stuff in here. It's, you know, putting in shelving, putting in electrical, putting in networking, putting in stuff. So very excited about all this. Like I said, most of this is my business partner. Most of it is not me. This is all his area of expertise and stuff, and he's, you know, killing it right now. So I want to talk a little bit too about what the end game is. So I haven't really been too public about this, but I'm going to start being a little more public about it now. We're going to have 1.2 megawatts come to this, okay? We're gonna have roughly 400 ASICs. We can have 420 for spots. We're gonna have about 390. It all depends on what ASICs are in here, is how much power and stuff we can use. And so we haven't kind of figured out. But with those ASICs, with all that power, we're gonna be hosting for people. So if you're thinking about getting some ASICs and getting them hosted with someone, I'm gonna be a viable option. We're gonna do 10 cents a kilowatt hour, and then up front, it's just a $50 setup fee, okay? Or $50 rack fee or whatever. It's $50 up front, that's it. And so it's 10 cents and then the $50 up front. And that'll get you going. You have a slot in here, you have foreman access. I am personally gonna be here most, if not every day, just checking on stuff, and I can do a lot of that remotely too. And so if that's something you're thinking about doing, that, you know, get a hold of me, talk to me. Because you're seeing here, we're a couple weeks out maybe from getting all this done. The electrical is not as hard as most situations. And we have, you know, everything else kind of planned out. So, I mean, us getting this up and going faster than people think is viable. You know, that was kind of the goal, was get this done in a month. We're getting close. We haven't ran into any roadblocks that have hurt us. Kind of everything's kind of moved in our direction. So yeah, I think that's a viable option here. So if that's something you want, you know, to get hosted and that kind of stuff, let me know. I am going to be very selective on the ASICs. Well, not very selective. I'm going to be selective. We have 277 power here. So Bitmain ASICs are all fine. Every Bitmain ASIC, you know, recent ones, I'm good to go. These other branded ones, What's Miners, and some of these other branded Caspa miners and stuff like that, no. I don't think they work on 277. I don't think you want me to send it to me and then have me plug it in and see what happens. I don't think that's worth it to you or me. So yeah, as of right now, Bitmain's the only ones I'm hosting, but all the Bitmain ASICs I'm good to go with. And anything they're making in the future too, it looks like it's gonna be just fine. So I'll be a little selective, but that's, you know, that's just what we have to do. And the reason we're doing that is it's future ready. You know, everything's going to be 277 going forward, because it makes, you know, these ASIC miners, these Bitcoin ASICs are pulling more and more power, and it's just easier to do it when it's 277 volt instead of 208 or 240. You can have, you know, a 277 on a 20 amp is still going to be 5,400 watts, and then 80% of that is still like 48. Actually, probably a little bit less than that. It's still like 4,400 watts, and then, you know, that's a lot of headroom there. But if it's on a 240 on a 20 amp at 80%, you're getting close to 3,900 watts. And some of these S21s and S21 Pros and stuff, when it gets hot, they're gonna pull all that, if not more than that. And so it's future ready. 277 is just future ready. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We'll have more coming. It'll be really cool to kind of show off this once everything's turned, you know, everything is cut off, painted, and the sides are raised up and stuff. It'll be pretty cool to look at and mess with. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you guys are interested in hosting, let me know in the Discord. I have my email attached in the description below this too. Just ask me questions, see if I'm a viable option for you, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, have a good day.